It's Tech Lid, and we're bullish. The stampede is coming, baby. In this video, we will be taking a look at Apple stock. We're going to take a look here at an article from CNBC and go over some key points. The headliner reads, Apple reportedly wants to boost iPhone production by as much as 20% after last year's 5G supercycle. Apple is asking suppliers to ramp up the production of its next generation iPhones by 20%, according to Bloomberg News, published late Tuesday. The jump from 2020 production numbers comes despite last year being what was considered to be a quote-unquote super cycle, where millions upgraded their phones to new 5G models. Meanwhile, in a note to investors Wednesday, Credit Suisse analyst said 5G will continue to drive upgrades as carriers expand their footprint of the new, faster networks around the world. Just a quick thing for me to touch up on, 5G technology is not new. This is something that Samsung and other manufacturers have already been had. 5G is not new. But being that it was new to Apple, this was most certainly an important key factor for the production of 5G being more advanced, because so many people indeed do use Apple products. So 5G was a big deal, especially for the Apple community, since they were one of the last to actually use it. Let's keep going further down along. I'm not going to read the entire article, just the last part right here. We have seen a good momentum in the iPhone 12 cycle with a richer mix along with unit growth off a lower base, Credit Suisse analyst said in the note. We remain bullish on 5G as a catalyst for iPhone upgrades over time, but believe the momentum will likely slow from here, with focus shifting from early adopters skewing towards pro models to mainstream penetration within Apple's 1 billion iPhone user base as 5G coverage and use case matures. The analyst said this year's new iPhones will likely offer evolutionary upgrades over the 2020 model, like improved displays, cameras, and processors, but that long-term changes to the iPhone, like an eventual foldable design and a larger screen on a more affordable 5G iPhone SE model, will help continue to drive new iPhone purchases. So this is definitely a catalyst that is going to help Apple stock. It is definitely going to drive up the price of Apple stock, in my opinion. And why is this? The iPhone is, of course, one of the most popular things that Apple has in its entire production lineup. And just think about it, the iPhone is finally going to get some improvements for the newest model. The 2021 iPhone model is going to be amazing in the fact that they're going to finally get these new features, these new cameras, these new processors. The display technology is going to be amazing, of course, because Samsung is producing the display panels for Apple, which indeed will be a big victory. Let's get it straight and forward here. Samsung is the king when it comes to displays. So for Samsung to be putting their stamp of approval on the iPhone, it makes it a big thing for Apple stock users. Most definitely a great thing here for Apple, and it is certainly great news to have that. And as I had mentioned before, look, 5G, that's another thing. It's not the most new technology in the world because it was already implemented by others first. But Apple having it is a big deal because there are so many Apple users. And here it talks about an eventual foldable design. Foldable designs, once again, they're nothing new. Samsung is already the king when it comes to foldable displays. They have an excellent foldable phone already, and it's only improving. By the time Apple gets their hands on this will be an old and matured product. And once again, Since it will be new to Apple, it will be a new thing, and it will definitely drive up prices for the stock. Let's take a look here at TipRanks real quick. Apple stock analysts and ratings. The SMART score for Apple, 10 out of 10. This is an excellent score. This is the highest score that is actually possible. The consensus is a moderate buy. The average price target is $158. Right now, the blogger opinions, the sentiment is bullish for Apple. Hedge fund activity, of course, though, it has decreased quite a bit. So it is on the down there. TipRanks investors, the sentiment is very negative over the last 7 days, but it has gone up minuscule 0.1%, and the last 30 days 0.2%. So I don't think it's as negative as this indicates here. The news sentiment is absolutely bullish over the last week. 93% is bullish news, 7% is bearish news. The technicals are positive, the fundamentals green, 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 baby. Apple seems to be headed in that right direction. It seems to be headed north. Let's take a look at the analysts for Apple stock forecasts and price targets. A moderate buy here with 27 ratings. 20 analysts are calling for a buy, while 5 have a hold, and only 2 out of the 27 are saying sell. So out of those 27, you have 2 analysts only who have a negative outlook. The rest are telling you to either buy or hold. What does this tell you? Cha-ching, money is on the way. Apple is always such a solid investment. Here we go at the 12-month price targets for Apple. On the very low end, there is a $90 price target. That is about as low as it goes when they're forecasting this. The average is $158.46, while the high, the absolute high that they have, is $185. And of course, when people are getting into stock, FOMO kicks in. There's also different catalysts that move the stocks and movements. This thing could go to $200. Of course, don't take my word for it. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Always make sure to do your own due diligence and research when you invest in any type of market. When you do the homework and you do the research, you will come out winning. Bank on it. But these are not my numbers. These are the numbers of the analysts. I think they know a thing or two about how prices work with stocks and all that. So it is definitely positive sentiment for Apple. It is positive news. It is bullish news. That's what it is here with Apple stock. It is on the rise. Apple was kind of stagnant for quite a while. The prices were not moving for months, to be honest. It was kind of up and down, up and down. The price was around the same area, but it has started to take momentum. That's kind of what Apple is, and that's what makes Apple a good investment, because there's a lot of consolidation time for people to get in on Apple stock before it makes its bigger moves up. And Apple actually kind of moves up slowly. You have days where it just starts going up $1, $2, but it will do that continuously for a few weeks. That can even happen. If you go and look back at charts historically, Apple has done that, and they're pretty much known for that. So Apple is usually a win-win. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section about the Apple price forecast and anything that has to do with Apple, the iPhone, or any Apple products, whatever it may be. Make sure you give a big thumbs up to the video so that we could move the YouTube algorithm and get this Apple stock video out there for more eyes to see. If you don't like the video, it's a free country. Give it a thumbs down. It is what it is. I'm not going to stop with the news. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date, informed, and notified. Until the next time, peace and love to the Tech Lid Legion.